What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown, guys. This is going to be Cage Warriors 183. This fight's going to be on in the morning if you're in the US, but if you're in the UK, this is going to be a good time for you to watch this fight, or anywhere in Europe. But alright, guys, I'm going to get right into this video. Let me say right now, if you guys are here for the first time, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys. I'm here all the time posting all different types of bets. I do all different types of sports, especially MMA events. Yesterday we did an LFA video. Out of the 9 fights, we got 8 of them right. We went 8-1 on all the fights, so we cashed out yesterday on the fights. We only lost one of our bets. But alright, guys, I'm gonna get right into this video. One more thing before I break down these fights. Keep an eye on that description, guys. I post all my bets in my descriptions. I'll let you guys know what parlays I'm making, what bets I'm going to be making to the T. So stay tuned for that description. I will update it at probably about an hour and a half after this video is posted. So you will keep it, if you're watching before the hour and a half mark, come back to the video and check out the description so you know exactly what parlays and what bets I'm making. And alright, guys, first fight of the night is going to be Kevin Caperna taking on Jordan, I think it's Molinari. And guys, we're taking Jordan Molinari in this one. Jordan Molinari is a really good fighter. I like his stand-up. I like how he takes the fight to the floor. I like certain things about him. Like, he is very green, but like I said, he fights very hard, has heart in every single fight he fights in. And the last time he fought, I really liked his output he put out there. Kevin Caperna is a guy that honestly, I don't think he shouldn't be fighting anymore. If you look at his amateur record, he had a really bad amateur record. Now he's coming to the pros, and I think he's 1-1 at the moment, but he's not going to be able to handle Jordan Molinari. I think Jordan Molinari is going to be able to land a hard shot, probably take him down right away and get a submission victory. So give me Jordan Molinari in the first fight of the night. Second fight of the night is going to be Nico Caraglia taking on Mirko Negrelosi. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of Italian fighters on this one, so I'm probably going to butcher a lot of names. But, guys, I'm taking Nico in this one. Nico's a better fighter, better experience, fought the higher competition. And Mirko's a guy, look, he doesn't even have a picture on his Tapology. If a guy doesn't have a picture on their Tapology, that just means I feel like Tapology either just didn't find a picture of you because they didn't care enough, or they don't respect you enough to actually put a picture of you on here. I think Nico's going to go in here and dominate this fight. I can see Nico winning this fight by first round or second round knockout. So give me Nico in the first fight of the night. Alright, guys, next fight of the night is going to be Patrio Marchetti taking on Johan Salvador. And I'm taking Marchetti in this one, guys. Marchetti, I think he has really good boxing. He has good takedowns. He mixes them in really well. Johan is a guy that's fought a lot of low-level competition. The only guys he has beaten that I've seen on Tapology-wise is he's fought a lot of people with lower records that have a 1-1, 1-0 record, or making their debuts. Or sometimes they even have more losses than wins. His record at the moment is 4-6, so he has more losses than wins. Patrio, I believe, just in Italy, is an Italian that... his name is the Italian Stallion. Like, come on. He's going to be the Rocky Balboa of this today. Like, he's going to come in here, and they're trying to make a guy that's fighting in Italy that's Italian and give him a good showcase. I think he's going to come out here, get a submission or a knockout by ground and pound. I think he's going to be able to take this fight to the floor and dominate wherever he wants on the floor, guys. So, give me a Machete. I think he wins this fight via finish. Alright, guys, for this next fight, it's going to be probably the most competitive fight of the night. I would say top 2, top 3 most competitive fight of the whole entire night. It's going to be Davide Scarano taking on Florian Doska. And, guys, I'm taking Davide Scarano in this one. He has fought a lot of great competition in Giovanni Scott, Gert Harris. He's fought a lot of people that I actually respect and think they're really good. The only people he's lost to are the really great people. And all the other guys he's fought, he's beat them. And last time in the fight against Giovanni Scott's a really good competitor. I'm a big fan of Giovanni Scott. And Davide went out there and put on a great showcase. He lost the fight, but he showed that he was a dog. He shows he knows how to fight. He has good pressure. He pressures you the whole time, and he has a good cardio. I've seen that he goes into the third round and he's still landing hard shots and still stopping takedowns and landing his own takedowns. Florian Doska is a guy where that I see that he's really good at. Like, he does have some decent grappling. He has some good hands, but what he's mainly at is he pushes the pace. He stays in front of you the whole entire time, and I believe if he stays in front of Davide the whole entire time, he's eventually going to get caught with one of these shots. Davide dropped Giovanni Scott, and Florian doesn't move his head that much, so I believe Davide's going to land the harder shots and probably win this fight by knockout. But even if he doesn't knock him out, I think he's just going to mix in some takedowns. I think he's going to land some decent shots, and I just believe it's going to be a very competitive decision for him. So give me Davide Scarano on this fight of the night. Alright, guys, this fight's going to be Domino Skogna taking on, I'm going to say Siotis. And he's a guy from Greece, so I don't know how to pronounce a lot of people from Greece's names. I think it's Gerasimos Siotis. I think I did a pretty good job. Alright, guys, I'm taking Skogna in this one. Siotis is a guy that he has a losing record at the moment. I feel like Cage Warriors is just keeping him around for these young dogs just to throw him at. Like, I feel like the only reason why he's fighting, maybe he needs a paycheck, maybe he just likes the sport a lot, but I feel like they're just going to be throwing him to these young dogs, and I just think Damiano's going to go out out here and win this fight by knockout. I don't think Ciotis is going to be able to get any of the takedowns. The way he fights is that he leans his head forward most of the time, and he's there to get hit. And I just think Skognov's eventually going to land one of his hard shots and knock him out. So give me Damiano Skognov to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight is going to be Orlando Prince taking on Giuseppe Rogier, and I'm taking Giuseppe in this one. This is going to be another fight that's very competitive. I think it's probably going to go to decision. It could be honestly a split decision, but I just think Giuseppe's going to be able to land the more output. He has a really good output. He throws a lot of punches, and Orlando Prince is a guy that he lands shots, but he's there to get hit after he lands. And Giuseppe's a really good counter puncher. He's going to mix in some takedowns in this fight, and like I said, I think this fight's going to probably be very competitive, but at the same time, I just think Giuseppe's going to be too much for him and win this fight, and he's going to pull it out in the end. I think Giuseppe can either win this fight by first round knockout, or he's going to go into that third round, be very greasy probably after Giuseppe starts to tire out, but I just believe he's going to win those first 2 rounds. Maybe the third round Orlando Prince wins, but I just still believe even if it goes to a decision, Giuseppe's going to win 2 of the 3 rounds, and it's going to be a greasy fight, but give me Giuseppe Rogier to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight is going to be kind of a fan favorite fight. It's going to be Adam Shelley taking on Simone Patrizi. And guys, I'm taking Patrizi in this one, but this is going to be a dog fight. Both these guys have really good boxing, and I just believe it's going to come down to who hits harder and who lands that shot first. I don't think Sam Shelley has knockout power to be able to knock out Simone Patrizi, but Simone Patrizi, guys, this guy has knockout power. This guy hits really hard. He has good takedown defense. He lands some hard shots, and I believe that it's going to come down to who's going to land that harder shot first. And Patrizi hits way harder than Adam Shelley. I think Adam Shelley is going to be a guy that lands those tit-tat punches. He does have a couple knockouts on his record, but I do believe he's not going to be able to take down Simone Patrizi. I don't believe he's going to be able to knock him out. And I just think Patrizi, if you leave him there in front of you too long, he's going to eventually land that shot and knock you out. So give me Simone Patrizi to win this fight. Alright guys, this next fight's going to be Manuel Devalle taking on Marco Dota, and I'm taking Manuel Devalle in this one, guys. I think he's going to be able to come in here, get the takedown, and submit this guy right away. Marco Dota, I don't believe, has good takedown defense. He swings very wild, and when I look at his Tapology and I see his amateur record, he has a really, really bad amateur record. I don't know why he actually came to the pros, but hey, he has a win in the pros. It was against a guy that was making his debut and had, or maybe he had an 0-1 record, but still, I don't know why he came to the pros. He was like, if you're telling me if you're in the amateurs and you go about 1-9 in amateurs, why would you come to the pros? I don't really understand that, but I think Manuel Devalle is going to come in here, dominate this fight, take him down to the floor, land some hard shots on the floor, and eventually submit this guy. So give me Manuel to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight is going to be Giuseppe Mastrogiacomo taking on Aiden Lee, and I'm taking Giuseppe in this one, mainly because Aiden Lee's been everywhere. I've seen this guy fight in Bellator, I've seen him fight in a lot of different areas, but I just think Giuseppe is a younger, faster, and stronger guy, and even though Aiden Lee has the experience, I don't believe he has the head movement, and he doesn't have the athleticism as he used to keep away from Giuseppe. So I'm going to be taking Giuseppe to win this fight via knockout because he hits really hard, he has a really nice straight right hand, and he throws in some really nice uppercuts as well when he's in the clinch, and if Aiden Lee tries to get this fight to the floor, I believe he's going to take one of those hard uppercuts in the clinch, and Giuseppe's going to eventually knock this guy out. And if he doesn't knock him out, guys, I just think Giuseppe's going to win a very, very good decision win, landing some hard shots, and also just evading a lot of Lee's takedowns, a lot of Lee's punches, because like I said, I don't believe he has the athleticism as he used to keep it up like he used to, guys. So give me Giuseppe to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight's going to be Konstantinos, I think it's Natellis, taking on Michael Pagani. And guys, I'm taking Michael Pagani. This guy has really good takedown defense. This guy has really good striking. He hits really hard, really good leg kicks, and I believe he's going to end up knocking out Natellis. Natellis is going to be takedown or bust in this one. The only way he's going to be able to win this fight, in my opinion, is if he gets Pagani to the floor and tries to submit him. But either way, Pagani has really good takedown defense, and when he's on his back, he knows how to get up right away. And I don't believe Natellis is going to have anything for him. I think Pagani's going to piece this guy up, eventually just stand around and land that sniper shot like his nickname, probably land that straight right hand down the pipe and knocking him out. So give me Michael Pagani to win this fight. I think he does it by knockout. Alright guys, this next fight, Dylan Hazan taking on Michelangelo Lupoli, and I'm taking Dylan Hazan in this one. I think this is going to be another fight that's very competitive, but I think it's going to come out to who has more experience. And Dylan Hazan has more experience. He's fought the higher competition. Lupoli's fought a decent amount of people, but at the same time, a lot of them are low level. Like, he fought that guy Ciotis, and Ciotis, like I said, has a losing record, and Ciotis was landing some decent shots on him as well. And I just think Dylan Hazan, if he lands on any of those shots that Ciotis landed on Lupoli, he's going to end up knocking him out. And I just think Dylan Hazan can also get this fight to the floor and win this fight on the grappling as well. I just think the experience is way too much for Lupoli. I think he's going to be a good fighter when he's older, but right now he does not have the experience to keep up with Dylan Hazan, in my opinion. So give me Dylan Hazan to win this one. All right, guys, this one's going to be Gianluca Scottoli taking on Simone Diana, and I'm taking Scottoli in this one, guys. I think Diana's a really good fighter, and he was been a very good fighter for a long time, but I just don't believe he's going to be able to keep that pace up like he used to. He's getting up there in age. Gianluca Scottoli is a young dog that he has very good counter striking, and if Simone Diana leaves his hand out there where he kind of overextends on certain punches, Gianluca's going to come back with a straight right hand or a hook that's going to be a perfect counter punch. I just think Scottoli's a really good counterpuncher, and this is going to be a very good matchup for him, in my opinion. So give me Gianluca Scottoli in this one. I think he can win this fight by either decision in a close fight, or later on after Diana slows down, I could think Scottoli can knock him out in the third. So Gianluca Scottoli is the pick for this one. All right, guys, in this next fight, it's going to be a rematch, but this one is going to be a title fight. It's going to be Dario Belandi as the title holder, the champion, taking on Naglis Kanesauskas, and he's going to be the challenger. But this, like I said, it's a rematch. Dario Belandi won the first fight, and I believe he's going to be able to do it again the exact same way. I don't think Naglis has had the improvements as like a lot of people thinks he has compared to Belandi. Belandi, like I said, it's a rematch. Naglis has improved, but Dario Belandi has improved too. And I just feel like Dario Belandi's going to land some shots, take him down again. And even though Naglis has some good grappling, I just think Belandi is going to be able to hold some top control, win this fight by top control, land some hard shots. And I just believe it's going to be a rematch that's going to end the same exact way. But I just think this one's a title fight, and Dario Belandi at the end of it, we're going to hear and still. So give me Dario Belandi in this one. All right, guys, it's going to be the main event. It's going to be Liam Giddens taking on Alessandro Goridano. And, guys, I'm a big fan of Alessandro Goridano. I think this guy's a dog. I think he has good boxing. But right now, I believe he's going up against a guy that's way too experienced for him. I think Liam Giddens is a couple wins away from Dana White bringing this guy into the Contender Series or just bringing him up to the UFC for a couple fights. Liam Giddens has a really all-around good game. He's won fights by submission. He's won fights by knockout. He's won fights by decision. He can last the whole 5 rounds. And I don't know if Alessandro Goridano can last the whole 5 rounds. I can see Alessandro doing good for maybe the first 2, but by the fourth or fifth round, I believe he's gonna run out of gas, and Liam Giddens, that's when he's gonna pick it up on him. I think Liam Giddens has a good chance of either knocking him out in those late rounds or winning this fight via decision. Like I said, this one is more of, he has way more experience than him. He's fought all the dogs in the competition in the Cage Warriors, and I just believe he's one fight away from getting that call up to the UFC. So in this fight, guys, on the main event, I'm taking Liam Giddens to remain the champion again. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the page like I said in the beginning of the video. Don't miss out on any of these coming up. I got a UFC 313 video coming out later on tonight or tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. I do soccer, I do the NBA. We just got done with the NFL season. I do NASCAR. NASCAR video will be out tomorrow, guys. So alright, guys, like I said in the beginning too, check out the description. Within an hour and a half, I will have it updated for what exactly bets I'm gonna be making for tomorrow and see exactly what parlays I'm gonna be putting in there. So alright, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's cash.